Hello everybody, welcome back. This is effectunknown. We're back in our Stoneblock 2 world. Today we are going to be setting up a nice little wheat farm. That way we can get plenty of wheat and seeds, so we can go ahead and move some of these animals over to a different spot where we can set up some machinery to auto breed them, and then we can also set up some machinery to basically despawn them, so we can get some liquid, I think it's liquid experience or something like that. That way we can also then set up another machine so we can basically duplicate some mobs. So let's go ahead, let's go start making some machines. Previously we did go ahead and set up our industrial foregoing with our tree fluid extractors, block placers. We put our latex processing unit. I also added a crafter, which is going to go ahead and craft all of our tiny dry rubber into dry rubber. Some Ender IO conduits to throw it in the redstone furnace so we can make a whole bunch of plastic, because we're going to need that for our other machines for industrial foregoing. So what we are actually going to do is we're going to start by placing them in there. And let's see, we are going to need two machines. We are going to need the plant sower, because this will be for planting seeds. So let's go ahead and see what we're missing. We're missing a flower pot, which we have. And we already have some machine cases. So we have our plant sower. And we also are going to want our plant gatherer. So that looks like we got a few more things to make. We're gonna need an iron hoe. We're gonna need an iron axe, and I think we're probably gonna need some gold gears. Does that give us? That gives us all the stuff we need for our plant gatherer. So along with that, we're also gonna want some conduits to move things around. Some item conduits. We're also going to want some filters. Where do we have our... we don't want adult filter. We need just an Ender IO basic item filter. So we need, looks like just a little bit more paper. What do we have for making paper? We got some rice. We can do some rice. So let's grab a filter, and then we're also gonna want some storage crates. We're gonna store all of our stuff in there. So we're gonna want a drawer controller. We'll make up 2 redstone comparators. We got our drawer controller, and then we're just gonna make 2 basic drawers, because we'll go ahead and we're gonna make some storage upgrades. That way we can store a lot of things in them. What else are we gonna need? I think that's pretty well it. And well, we're also gonna need a bunch of seeds. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get this set up. We already got the big spot filled out. And I just remembered there is something that we need that we forgot. We forgot our range upgrades, because we're gonna want a a bigger range than what these supply, so let's start with, is it 6? Let's do 1, 5 and 1, 6. What do we need in the middle? Glass panes. Do we have any of those? So let's make some glass pane. There we go. So now we can make our, we'll do a +5 and a +6. Oh, we don't have 6. Well, let's see what +5 gives us. Basically, we need to increase the range that these machines work, that they can access. So if we took that and we say, how big of a working area do you have? 1 block. Just 1 block. Well, that doesn't help us very much. But if we do that, that looks like it's, is it, oh, it's actually bigger. So we could probably do a 4. Let's take a look and see how big a range +4 would be. Is that going to give us enough of it? Range +4. Let's just some tin. That's easy to do. Let's go ahead. We'll put our +4 range in there. And that brings us right to the edge, which is what we want. We don't really need it to be doing anything more than what's in here. But then we'll also need an extra one, because we're going to need to put our plant sower right here in the middle. We can also then go ahead and throw seeds in all these spots, and we'll lock it, because that's all that we're going to want in there is some seeds. And now it's time to, let's see, we'll put our controller, our drawer controller right. We want it right here. We'll throw it here in the corner. I guess that'll be fine. And no, let's move it over. Let's put our controller there. We'll put our drawer there. Thought we had 2, but maybe we forgot to make one. So let's go ahead and make another storage drawer real quick. No. Hey, get out of here. What are we missing? We're missing our storage mod. So one more basic drawer, because that is all we're gonna need. 1 for wheat and 1 for seeds. Now we can go ahead, put our upgrade in there, and as you can see, this one can only have 32 stacks. Well, this one will have 512, and since we're basically getting diamonds for free, it's an easy way to hold a lot of stuff. So now we are going to need to drop down here, and looks like we're pretty much the right spot. Do we have any water? Well, we don't have to worry about that, because once we get right there, that's as far as we need to go. And we'll hook up some energy conduits, and we'll bring that back, and we'll also hook up some item conduits, and we'll bring them all the way back. And we don't want a torch. We can put some cobblestone back here, kind of backfill it up. And we're also gonna want our item conduit and our power come all the way here. And we're also gonna need Is it right here? Oh, look at that. Figured that one out perfectly. So we can pull if we stop placing torches. And there we go. And we'll leave it just in case we need to do a little more configuring. And then we need to get some power. So we are going to need a flux point, I believe is what it is. We're going to want for, yes, removing energy from our network. We need some cores. And that'll be our flux point, which we can then just throw underneath here. Might as well just clear that out for now. Put you there. We'll pick a network. And there we go. And now all our machines should be getting power. So if we two would go and put a bunch of seeds in here. And we'll steal this range upgrade just for the time being. Because it should be... Oh, I forgot this one needs to be down. Needs to be below the ground, so we can easily just pop you out. Take care of our extra conduits floating around. Now it should be... We'll lock them in. Throw a few seeds in there. Put our range upgrade on. We can easily put a piece of dirt on top. And as you can see, it's already planting our wheat. So we should be able to... Let's see, if we want to divide these by 9, we can go ahead. We'll put 2 in each one. Well, we'll throw a bunch in here and a bunch in there. And we'll just kind of fill in a few random spots. We'll let it plant. This guy is going to be sitting here ready to harvest things once they get harvested. And then at the same time, we are going to want to... can we configure this? So, for the items, we're going to want to extract everything. And we'll always want to do that. And then on the brown channel, we're going to want to insert. But we only want to insert seeds. Seeds is the only thing that we want going in our machine, which is fine. And then we can go ahead, we'll put that filter on there. We'll raise the priority. And if we go over here, and if we say insert on brown, the low priority, any seeds that don't go in the planter then should come over here. We don't need it to extract anything. And over here, we are going to want to extract on brown. Always active. And what are we going to want to insert? Nothing. We don't need anything inserted into here. So now we can go back. We'll make another range +4. And let's see, range +4. We'll put you in here because we don't need you. And if we grab, let's see, we'll grab a stack of bone meal just to help things along. We should be able to make sure that Let's see. You grow, you grow, you grow. You put a range add-on in there. Everything should be harvested. There we go. That's good. That's good. We should have some seeds. Did we have more stuff get planted? Oh, that one got planted. And so it does look like things are being planted. We'll take our wheats, put you in there, and then we'll put one seed in there, just so it doesn't try to put any wheat in there by mistake. And we just kind of help our crops along. Our harvester should be harvesting, and planter should be planting things. Looks like we're already up to 21 wheat, and all our seeds should be coming back into here. Let's see, this is going to be a constant draw of 16 to 24 RF, which isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure we're still making plenty of RF. So, well, let's go check it out real quick. Let's see what we have. Yeah, we still got plenty. We're doing good. Plenty of RF still being generated. So let's run over here. We're gonna grab a couple. Let's see. Well, first we're gonna check on our chickens. We need some ink sacs for doing a bit of some updating to our base. Gonna change things up a little bit, but need a bunch of ink sacs first, and it's kind of hard to do that when you don't quite have a squid farm. So we made some chickens that are gonna help us get enough ink sacs. All right, let's continue just to kind of help our crops along. We got a bunch of bone meal. We could also hook up, if we wanted to, our chickens that are producing bone meal. I think we could use it in, let's see, can we use it in, I guess we can't. There is a what am I thinking? There's a plant fertilizer. Where is that? Right here. So we can put in, oh, we can put in bone meal. Why didn't it show up? We could put one of these in, and we could put it maybe over here on this wall or something in the middle. We could get our chickens that are making bone meal and have it just kind of have some like conduits, take the bone meal and put it directly into the plant fertilizer, and it would just be kind of a constant bone meal that bone meal source. So we wouldn't have to worry about manually filling it up or anything like that. And it would definitely help the speed at which basically our wheat is growing, because we got a lot of bone meal. I don't know if we quite need that much. Now, looks like our planter, our plant sower is building up some seeds. So we're gonna let it, it looks like it's also filled up all the spots. So we're gonna let it run for a bit, see how fast it can give us some wheat and some seeds, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, we're back. Well, we've let it run for a couple minutes, and it's definitely doing really good. I mean, we did use a whole bunch of bone meal to get things kind of up and running, but we got plenty of wheats and a whole bunch of seeds already. Our sower is basically getting pretty full with seeds as well, so it'll constantly have seeds to plant once the plant gatherer picks them and harvests them. But the other thing we gotta deal with is we're getting sludge. Sludge isn't really that bad, but it does cause our plant gatherer to kind of run a little bit slower and things like that. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to use some of our ender tanks, and we are going to pull the sludge out using some fluid conduit. And then where we're going to put it is in a, let's see, I think it's called like a sludge refiner. Where is that? Right there. Yep. Sludge refiner. So that shouldn't be too hard. We'll make an iron gear. And where to go? Looks like we got a few other things. We need our gold gear and we need an iron gear. We're gonna need 2 furnaces and machine case, and there's our sludge refiner. So this will also need a flux point, and there's our flux point. And we also made a small storage crate, because our sludge refiner basically turns the sludge into, I guess, usable items is what you could say. It definitely doesn't make the best or produce the best kind of items, but I mean, it's still helpful. So, where do we want to put this? We don't want to put it someplace where we're going to be walking a whole lot, just because it does cause a little bit of some damage when you are around it if it's running. So let's see, we could probably just put it right here. We'll just make a small little room. Yeah, we'll make a nice 3x3 doorway here. And just like I said, just a tiny little room. Doesn't have to be anything too big. Just so that it doesn't really kind of hurt us when we're running around. So we'll take our sludge refiner and let's see. We put it right there. And we take one of our ender tanks. Wonder if we could put it just right on top. And then we could put our storage crate. We'll bring that out to the front just so we have a little bit of some room to kind of access it without having to be too close. And we'll say extract on that one, insert on that one, and let's see if we spin that. Let's see if that'll autofill from the top. So we'll put you there. Put our conduit. We'll say extract from there. Insert on that one. Always, and it should just fill our tank up. Now it is going up and down, which means that our other tank should be emptying into our sludge refiner. And it is. It is completely full. All we would have to do now is to give it some power. We'll select our network and it's turning the sludge into items. I thought it would not hurt you anymore. It used to hurt you when it was running, so you'd always want it kind of stashed away in a corner, but does not seem to be the case so much. But look at that, we got some gravel, some dirt, sand, red sand, soul sand, which is nice, and clay, which we have clay chickens running right now, so we actually don't need extra clay. But I mean, can't always pick what you're gonna get, so we'll be happy you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, I guess is what you could say to that. So we'll put some lights in there. You know, we'll make the room look a little bit better. Maybe get some blocks that kind of look a little sludgy as well to go along with it. But other than that, it looks like our wheat and seed production is up and running. Now of course our seeds, or not our seeds, but our plants don't grow super fast, but we do have a lot of them. So that should help us keep things running. Once we move some cows and some chickens, probably over on this side here, I'm thinking, we'll punch out a wall and we'll put some other machines in there to help breed the animals together and grind them up. And if that our wheat and seed production can't keep up with that, we'll go ahead and we'll make one of those plant fertilizers and probably bring up some of those bone meal chickens up here. So but other than that, I hope you enjoyed our little time together and starting a little bit of a wheat field so we can start duplicating mobs and things like that. So if you enjoyed your time, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe and ring the bell while you're at it. Lets me know you guys are enjoying the videos and things like that. And also, if you don't know, go back and watch episode 3. Drop the like on episode 3. That's the one where if I get the 50 likes, we'll go ahead, we'll open up all our chance cubes. Definitely probably going to be the first, if not multiple deaths of this world. Hopefully it'll be the only ones, but it'll make for a good episode. So go ahead, make sure you drop the like on episode 3, and once we get the 50 likes, we'll make a video where we're opening some chance cubes, and we'll see what kind of fun we can have. So other than that, yeah, I'm effectunknown, and I will see you next time.